as y'all come in the building, another one of our heroes, our acting heroes, is going out and it's down bad like Diddy Glover. Smash that like button, guys. I don't know what to say at this point. I don't know if I want to blame Diddy Glover or if I just want to blame Modia. Salute to I Am Hollywood, Stacy's voice, Mrs. Disney. I don't know if Tyler Perry, Modia is going to jail along with Diddy Glover. This is a very complicated situation. This is a very complicated situation. Everybody smash that like button. I hope y'all had a great holiday. I hope y'all had a good holiday. I was on a vacation and I tried to stay quiet about this, guys. I said, look, I gotta wait until after the vacation. Pearl Survival, Merry Christmas holiday weekend for everyone. Shit's been going down, and 50 Cent is a damn genius. 50 Cent is a genius, guys. And he made it very clear. If you go on 50 Cent's Instagram, he said after the holiday, after everybody enjoy themselves, have some freak off eggnog with your family, and have a good one, when he comes back after the holiday weekend, 50 Cent said he's going to turn up on all the celebrities. Bible. And Modia, this is the third or fourth guy that came out and said that Modia tried to clap their cheeks. Bible. And I can't sit here and defend Modia. I can't defend Modia. It's too many dudes that done came out, Tyler, and said that you tried to tug a hold of their wiener. So now to come to find out that Tyler Perry's new victim, I forget something Rodriguez, Mario Rodriguez teams up with 50 Cent, Pure Survival, to expose Diddy and Tyler Perry allegedly running a train on him during Survival, drugging him, running a train on him, pulling his pants down, taking a hold of his wiener, and doing some strange things, guys. This is crazy. Smash that like button, guys. But this is going down, man. Tyler Perry, man, he gonna be with Diddy in a minute.
Tyler Perry, arguably one of Atlanta's biggest celebrities, one of the biggest moguls that we know of, has been sued. He's facing a lawsuit over apparent sexual assault allegations.
Do you hear this? Sexual assault, pure Bible. Same behavior as Diddy Glover. Modia, it's going to be hard for us to believe that you are innocent when we're looking at your motherfucking headline. Your headline is crooked, Tyler Perry, Pure Bible. So if your headline that crooked, then you probably was doing some crooked things with Diddy Glover. It's too many men saying the same thing. Prayers for Keys, I forget his name, Christian Keys. He was the first to come out to say Tyler Perry took advantage of his tasty cakes. Well, he tried to take advantage of his tasty cakes. You know what I mean? And I don't know why these people use their power, and these people be coming out wanting to be celebrities, wanting to do their gift, and then they get taken advantage of by people like Tyler Perry and motherfucking Diddy Glover. Pure Bible. This is crazy, guys. And y'all know 50 Cent going to expose it all. Tyler Perry is going to be a documentary on you. It's going to be a docu-series. Tyler Perry.
That goes. And speaking of allegations, Tyler Perry, arguably one of Atlanta's biggest celebrities, one of the biggest moguls that we know of, has been sued. He's facing a lawsuit over apparent sexual assault allegations. One of his actors from the hit movie Boo, a Medea Halloween, is looking for $77 million
Do
against.
y'all hear that? $77 million. Pure Bible. Tyler, Modia, one of y'all should have paid this boy. You should have paid Mario Rodriguez to shed his wiener suckers. Pure Bible. I'm going to keep it real with y'all, though. I honestly think that these men were consensual. I don't think that Modia, now I think Modia pushed up on him, Pure Bible, but this is, it's going to be hard for Tyler Perry to lie. Look, I got motherfucking toothpaste all on my shit. Pure survival. Y'all like, what the hell is that shit looking like? Coming down your face, Jamel. Pure survival. But Modia is not going to be able to lie about this because this is one of the actors that played in the Halloween movie, the Halloween Boo movie. These are people that been around Tyler Perry, that work with motherfucking Tyler Perry, pure survival. And they're all saying that Tyler tried to pull their pants down and make their wiener disappear. And to get with 50 Cent, oh, this is going to be crazy. You should have paid the money. Smash that like button.
Atlanta's biggest celebrities, one of the biggest moguls that we know of, has been sued. He's facing a lawsuit over apparent sexual assault allegations. One of his actors from the hit movie Boo, a Medea Halloween, is looking for $77 million against Tyler Perry, saying that there were unwanted sexual advances made toward him over the last several years.
Wow, this is the same thing that the other dude said. Unwanted sexual advances. Pure Bible. So the boy is saying, Tyler, I did not want to have sex with you. I did not want you rubbing your hands all on my buttocks. I didn't want your hands on my motherfucking buttocks. Pure Bible. This man is saying that Tyler Perry went and put the Modia outfit on and then tried to put it on him. Pure Bible. This is crazy as hell. And you know 50 Cent, man. 50 Cent is coming in the New Year's with a bang. How do you get a Tyler Perry's alleged victim to team up with you? So what is he going to do? A Tyler Perry docu-series too? It's going to be a Tyler Perry and Diddy Glover's a double disc documentary. This is going to be a double disc freak off documentary. $77 million. If somebody's saying no, why are you pushing up on a man that don't want to be with you? Tyler, like the man said he didn't want to be with you no more. But I think that it was consensual and they got mad for some reason and they're telling on Tyler. I think it was consensual.
Lawsuit over apparent sexual assault allegations. One of his actors from the hit movie Boo, a Medea Halloween, is looking for $77 million against Tyler Perry, saying that there were unwanted sexual advances made toward him over the last several years. Now, the actor's name is Mario Rodriguez. He filed his lawsuit Thursday in the state of California. Again, alleging that Tyler Perry subjected him to those unwanted sexual advances that had happened multiple times over.
Wow, he's saying multiple times. Multiple times. Shout out to my baby in the building, Pure Bible. Multiple times. This is not like Tyler Perry clapped his cheeks once or pushed up on him one time. He's saying multiple times, I did not want to have sex with Modia. And Modia was putting drugs in my drinks. The same Diddy Glover behavior. What is wrong with these people in motherfucking Hollywood? Tyler, you are a billionaire, sir. Pure survival. And you can get a better barber than that motherfucker that tore your hairline up. But you are a billionaire. If the man did not want to be with you no more, why did you continue to push up on him? You know what I'm saying? Because I'm telling y'all, I will say that I don't think Tyler Perry R-worded him. I think that they were having a relationship and the relationship went sour. That's what I think. And then the fact that he got sued for $260 million from the other dude with the blue jeans, Pure Survival, they got text messages with Tyler Perry talking to them. And it's allegedly Tyler Perry talking to them. You know what I mean? On jet skis, on bicycles. So if this man, Mario Rodriguez, got the receipts and he gave it to 50 Cent, this is going to get crazy.
Saying that there were unwanted sexual advances made toward him over the last several years. Now, the actor's name is Mario Rodriguez. He filed his lawsuit Thursday in the state of California. Again, alleging that Tyler Perry subjected him to those unwanted sexual advances that happened multiple times over a series of several years. He says that he also committed sexual battery and assault toward him while he was there at Perry's.
Sexual battery at Tyler Perry's studio. This man is saying sexual battery. These are men and they all look alike during survival. So Tyler Perry might like yellow boys. Smash that like button if y'all think Tyler Perry is guilty, guys. I see if it was one boy. But this is like 10 yellow boys done came out. Pure survival. Tyler must don't like dark skinned meat. He must don't like dark skinned meat. He did, because these are yellow meats, yellow tasty cakes, and they're all saying the same thing. Tyler, that you sexually battered these men. And I'm talking about these motherfuckers in shape. How, and that's one thing why I think it's consensual, because how the fuck is you in shape like that, pure survival, going to the gym every goddamn day, and you can't stop this big motherfucker from hovering over you? You can't stop Modia. Did Modia pull out that goddamn pistol, pure survival, and said, pull them pants down?
Lawsuit Thursday in the state of California, again, alleging that Tyler Perry subjected him to those unwanted sexual advances that happened multiple times over a series of several years. He says that he also committed sexual battery and assault toward him while he was there at Perry's home in Los Angeles. Again, he's looking for at least $77 million in damages. He's not only sued Tyler Perry, but has also sued Lionsgate, which distributed the 2016 film that I told you about.
Damn, so this dude is suing Lionsgate too. He not only suing motherfucking Modia, he's suing Lionsgate. This is crazy, guys. Anybody that hung out with Diddy Glover, it is coming to light, Modia. It is coming to light. This man is alleging that you and Diddy ran a choo-choo train on him. And everybody that went to Tyler's house, these boys went to his house. It's going to be hard not to be able to, for you to deny this shit. What did you let these boys come to your house for, Tyler? If you were not clapping their cheeks, that's why I wish Tyler just come out and say, look, I'm gay. You know what I mean? It's nothing wrong with that. It's nothing wrong. I don't know why people hide their sexuality. Feel the Bible. Fuck what people feel. You know what I mean? Because you should just tell the people, Tyler, these were ex-girlfriends, ex-boyfriends, and these ex-boyfriends are mad and they're just trying to get you for money because you were going steady with other men. You were going steady with other men. So I'm trying to protect you some kind of way, Tyler, but you can't deny that it's too many boys.
Several years. He says that he also committed sexual battery and assault toward him while he was there at Perry's home in Los Angeles. Again, he's looking for at least $77 million in damages. He's not only sued Tyler Perry, but has also sued Lionsgate, which distributed the 2016 film that I told you about, Boo! A Madea Halloween. He says that Lionsgate turned a blind eye to Tyler Perry's alleged misconduct and didn't do anything to help him. So Lionsgate has not immediately responded.
And that's the same thing they were doing with Diddy Glover. How come these people in Hollywood be turning the blind freak off eye? They know that Diddy was doing stuff. They know that Tyler Perry was allegedly doing things, but they turned their cheek. They turned the butt cheek because they were worried about money. This is what shows you Hollywood don't give a damn about you. You even gonna have to fuck a sock. You know what I'm talking about? If you want to make it to a certain level in Hollywood, that's what it seems like. So his staff wasn't saying nothing. They were reporting the stuff. This man got text messages, prayers for Rodriguez, Mario Rodriguez's tasty cakes. And I'm glad he's sitting down with 50 Cent. 50 Cent, oh, you're a genius. This shit gonna be hilarious. He gonna start the new year off with a motherfucker bang. Smash that like button, everyone in the building, if y'all think that Modia is guilty. I'm sorry, Tyler, it's too many boys now.
But has also sued Lionsgate, which distributed the 2016 film that I told you about, Boo! A Madea Halloween. He says that Lionsgate turned a blind eye to Tyler Perry's alleged misconduct and didn't do anything to help him. So Lionsgate has not immediately responded to comment about this, but we are hoping that we hear something soon. Meanwhile, Tyler Perry's lawyer has denied the allegations publicly. So again, we'll be keeping our eyes on this. $77 million is nothing to scoff at. So that is a really big deal. And when I saw that notification hit my phone from the Fox local app, my jaw was on the floor. Tyler Perry.
Jaw is on the floor, 77 million. So you've been sued already for 260 million from one boy, and then this. That's why for anybody that's in denial of Tyler Perry's sexuality, there is no reason to be in denial. You know what I mean? Like he just need to come out and just say, look, these are scorned men that's mad because I didn't want to be with him no more. You can't be sitting there talking about I got the whole world in his hand. He got the whole. This is what Tyler Perry's saying while all these allegations and shit coming out. This is what he's saying.
Got the whole world in his hand. Hey, I'm just sitting here on my porch just looking. What am I looking at? I'm looking to the hills from whence cometh my help.
Tyler, you looking from the hills, sir. You are about to be looking from a jail cell. A Bible. Too much you got the whole world in your hands. No, these men are saying you had your whole hand, their whole ass in your hand. You had your whole hand. No, they had their whole ass in your hand. They had their whole ass in your hand. That's what's happening, Tyler. Pills of Bible. You about to be looking out from a jail cell with Diddy Glover soon.
For my help? Some of y'all know the rest. I just wanted to come on and just tell everybody, just be as calm as you can. Got the whole world in his hand. Hey, I'm just sitting here on my porch just looking. What am I looking at? I'm looking to the hills from whence cometh my help. For my help? Some of y'all know the rest. I just wanted to come on and just tell everybody, just be as calm as you can.
And then he tried to tell us to be as calm as we can. This is what he told us when the other dude came out. How is you telling us to be calm, Tyler? This is no reason to be motherfucking calm. You almost sued for damn near $1 billion already. Pills of Bible. You got 260 and now 77 million, and these men work with you, Tyler. I see if these was men that was saying that you R-worded them and they didn't know you and they were just making the shit up. These people work for you, Parallel Bible. This dude was in the damn Halloween thing, the Medea Boo Halloween. He was in that. And then the other man's Tasty Cakes was in the other shit. Tyler, and then you can't deny your sexuality. These men been coming out telling, look.
We were sitting at this table, and I just asked Tyler. Tyler made it clear that he said, look, no one can know that I'm gay. And I'm thinking, what? Are you looking around? Did you see all these sissies you hanging around at this table? Nobody can know that you're gay, and you sit around all these damn sissies. I said, well, why?
Do you see this? This bald-headed man, this Charles Barkley head man, is a dude that knows Tyler. Pierce of Bible, him in his peanut motherfucking head, knows Tyler. And Tyler told him, look, nobody can know that I'm gay. Why is it such a big deal, Pierce of Bible, when you can get married now? You can, you know what I'm saying? It's better if you just come out so then these people won't be able to just say you did something to them when you could just say, look, I had a relationship. I had a regationship with this man. We were in a regationship. But you sitting there keep trying to deny it, and these men are saying Tyler was trying to hide the shit when he know what he did last summer.
We were sitting at this table, and I just asked Tyler. Tyler made it clear that he said, look, no one can know that I'm gay. And I'm thinking, what? Are you looking around? Did you see all these sissies you hanging around at this table? Nobody can know that you're gay, and you sit around all these damn sissies. I said, well, why? Why can people not know that you're gay? And he said, he just told me, he said that if people find out he's gay, he's going to lose the support of the members of the Black gay church. I mean,
wow, see, and that's a total lie. Smash that like button, guys, if y'all think that that's a lie. Tyler Perry told him that if I tell the people that I'm gay, I'm gonna lose my black audience. You know how many I got gay people in my family. First of all, I have gay friends. You know what I'm talking about? That does nothing had nothing to do with how good your work is, how good your work ethic is. First of all, if you laying up at night and rubbing beards and eating ice cream, don't nobody give a damn. People give a damn when you deny it and you act like it's not true when you can clearly see what the fuck it is. So nobody would you wouldn't lose fans, motherfucker. You probably fuck around and gain the motherfuckers if you came out. If you and Diddy told the truth, you know how many fans that y'all motherfuckers would had. You know what I'm saying? Smash that like button, guys. Everybody.
We were sitting at this table, and I just asked Tyler. Tyler made it clear that he said, "Look, no one can know that I'm gay." And I'm thinking, what? Are you looking around? Did you see all these sissies you hanging around at this table? Nobody can know that you're gay, and you sit around all these damn sissies. I said, well, why? Why can people not know that you're gay? And he just told me, he said that if people find out he's gay, he's going to lose the support of the members of the black church members. Now, keep in mind, I have not been to Tyler Perry's plays. I've only seen him on DVD. So I don't know who was going to see his plays. I assumed that they were just everyday African-American people. I did not know that he had such a huge church following. I'm not a church-going individual. I grew up as a Jehovah's Witness, so I don't know anything about the Black America and the Black church scene, not like Tyler knew. And Tyler knew enough about the Black church scene to tap into that. And we were sitting at this table.
So he think that the black churches is going to leave him. I would not give a damn. You know how many people that are religious or go to church or go to whatever religious practices and they be doing some weird shit or doing something that they ain't supposed to be doing. So you're not going to judge me, motherfucker, like you putting money in the collection plate every time you come here. Bible. So don't look at me when I don't put no money in the plate. Because everybody, got some shit going on. And that's why Cat Williams said it first. Smash that like button, everybody. Shout out to Cat Williams. Cat Williams been trying to tell us.
They can't play a man to save their life. Him and Tyler Perry can't play a man to save their life. They play good women, and I believe that the best actor should be in the best role. We put too much pressure on Tyler Perry. You know what I mean? He ain't put nobody on. The people that been in his productions, they not famous. All of them can walk through the mall without security. Be what you gonna be, but put your people on. If you a gay person and you in there, put some other gay people on.
See, and that's all Cat Williams was saying. We know what your sexuality is, Tyler. If you're gonna do something, put more gay people in the roles and shit like that. That's what he was saying. We know that that's what you are, but you try to front. And then you fronting on the LBG community when the LBG community should be all in the motherfucking movies. Pure survival. You know what I'm saying? So Cat Williams was already telling us, and that's why he said Tyler Perry can't play no other roles but a woman. He can't play them other roles suck. He played the shit out of a woman, pure survival, because that's who he is behind closed doors. Let's get them likes up, guys. It's 1,800 people. Everybody tap that like button. Hit that screen.
Him and Tyler Perry can't play a man to save their life. They play good women, and I believe that the best actor should be in the best role. We put too much pressure on Tyler Perry. You know what I mean? He ain't put nobody on. The people that been in his productions, they not famous. All of them can walk through the mall without security. Be what you gonna be, but put your people on. If you a gay person and you in there, put some other gay people on. Put somebody on. Or don't be wondering why people keep saying gatekeepers. Because clearly, y'all are keeping these gates.
Wow. And that's why Cat Williams was saying that Diddy, he was saying that Tyler Perry, they all were gatekeepers to keep people in the world that they are running and controlling. You know what I'm saying? That's why I'm not going to front. I believe these men, Tyler. Pure Bible. I believe these men. You know what I'm saying? I believe that there was an affair happening. You know what I mean? Now, I don't believe you took it. I believe that they knew what they were getting into, but it's not right. It's not right just because you had the money and power and you could blackball them and get rid of their careers if they didn't give up them yellow tasty cakes. Smash that like button, guys. We got 2,000 people in the building. Tyler, is too many boys coming out. Remember this boy right here?
Welcome back, everyone.
This boy
now
right
to
here.
our ABC News exclusive. Tyler Perry accuser Derek Dixon sits down in a TV interview for the first time, sharing allegations of workplace sexual assault and harassment. In June, he filed a $260 million lawsuit against the media mogul. These are claims that Tyler Perry denies. But Dixon says he's speaking out.
And this is Dixon. This is Dixon. Listen to his name. What a coincidence. This is Derek Dixon. So Modia to go after a man with the last name Dixon is not surprising. For Diddy Glover to be locked up at a place called Forks Dicks. What a coinky dink. Dixon and Forks Dicks. Tyler and Diddy's connected to so many wieners, it's not even funny. You know what I'm saying? This is the boy that sued him for $260 million. If 50 Cent talked to him and Rodriguez, the one that just sued you for $77 million? Tyler, you gotta admit you wanted these assholes, and you might have got them.
Now, to try to stop a billionaire who won't stop themselves. What made you decide to come forward with your story?
I wanted to speak out and not stay silent about it anymore.
Actor Derek Dixon sitting down for his first television interview since filing a $260 million lawsuit against media mogul Tyler Perry, detailing the alleged sexual harassment and assaults he says he endured.
That's when you pushed me up against the wall and grabbed my ass again.
Wow, that's when he pushed me up against the wall and grabbed my ass again. Smash that like button, guys, if y'all believe Derek Dixon. That Tyler Perry, Modia, pushed him up against the wall and palmed his tasty cakes. And palmed his ass. He didn't just smack it, he palmed it like a tennis motherfucker ball. Pure the Bible. This is crazy, Tyler. These men are saying you're palming their ass. You know what I'm saying?
Tyler Perry, detailing the alleged sexual harassment and assaults he says he endured.
That's when you pushed me up against the wall and grabbed my ass again.
Wow.
Dixon starred as Dale in Tyler Perry's BET series, The Oval.
Why are you yelling? I'm in this too, remember? You're not in it. Did you get shot at? No, I actually got shot.
He appeared in 85 episodes between 2021 and 2025.
85 episodes. So these are not just random men saying that Tyler Perry buttered their biscuit or tried to put butter on their biscuit with no butter knife. They work with this man in OVO and Madea movies, everything, sir. I am sorry, but I believe the shit.
Tell us about the first time you ever met Tyler Perry.
Yeah, I met him at his studio opening party in 2019. I was working for an events company, and we met, and he said to me, are you an actor? And I said, well, not right now. I'm working on it, but not right now. And he said, yeah, you are. We need to talk. You should.
Wow. See this? And this is like when you're a single man and you see a fine chick and you're trying to get with her. This boy said that I'm not an actor. Modia walked up on him the first time and asked him, are you an actor? He said no. And Tyler told him, yes, you are. Pure Bible. Yes, you are. That's the same Diddy Glover's freak off behavior. When Diddy say, whatever I want, I have to get. Whatever I want, I have to get. Tyler Perry looked at his yellow face. He looked at the little yellow cheekbones. He said, all them little motherfucking cheekbones, I'm going to get them. I'm going to run my hands through his motherfucking hair. And Tyler said, you're going to be an actor today. What about the actors that really been acting and grinding all their life that's looking for the roles? No, Tyler's giving roles to motherfuckers that he trying to smash. That's what it sound like. This dude wasn't even an actor and you pushed up on him like that.
Are you an actor? And I said, well, not right now. I'm working on it, but not right now. And he said, yeah, you are. We need to talk. You should get my number and we'll talk about this.
Did any of your initial interactions give you pause?
A few of them were, they did give me pause, but they weren't bad enough to think like this was a dangerous situation in the beginning. Yeah.
According to your lawsuit, at one point early on, he bought you a car.
Yeah, he'd seen my Jeep around the studio that I was driving, and he said, you know, that's not a great car.
Now tell me right there, smash that like button if y'all think that that was definitely a sexual advance. The boy was not an actor. Tyler said you're gonna be an actor today. Tyler Perry bought this boy a car. He just met him. He bought him a car like this was a bad bitch that he wanted to get with, and said, look, I'm gonna buy you a wheel during survival. Fuck that car you got right there. I'm gonna buy you another car. So these were, and I'm not gonna lie, Derek, you knew that Tyler was pushing up on you. Ain't no way a grown-ass man just gonna buy you a car out of nowhere, Bible, and you ain't gonna give him none of that milkshake. Tyler Perry knew that your milkshake was bringing his ass to the yard. When he bought you that car, you should have known you owed him some motherfucking tasty cakes. You owed him some ass when he bought you that car. Smash that like button, guys. Everybody get them likes up.
Enough to think like this was a dangerous situation in the beginning. Yeah.
According to your lawsuit, at one point early on, he bought you a car.
Yeah, he'd seen my Jeep around the studio that I was driving, and he said, you know, that's not a great car.
Tyler Perry is an actor, producer, director, playwright, and prominent name in the entertainment space. He launched his career in the 1990s.
You want this sound? You want this sound?
His 2005 breakthrough film, Diary of a Mad Black Woman, debuted at #1 in the box office and was a massive success. To date, he's created 24 feature films, 20 stage plays, 17 television shows, and 2 New York Times bestselling books. In 2021, his prolific career earned him a spot in the exclusive Billionaires Club.
And you see that? You made it to the Billionaires Club, Tyler. You've put out some great work. Why would you think that your sexuality would take away from your work? Pure survival. When motherfuckers clearly see and know what it is. I think that Derek was definitely a consensual relationship. I'm not gonna lie. I think Derek is kind of exaggerating. I think that him and Tyler Perry was having an affair. Smash that like button if y'all think Tyler and Derek was fucking. And Derek just got mad and now suing him. He bought you a motherfucking car. You know what I'm saying? So you knew you owed him some cakes for lunch.
His media empire includes his own production company, Tyler Perry Studios, based in Atlanta, one of the largest film studios in the country.
I'm not trying to do anything other than meet somebody at their humanity.
As his career has flourished, he's also made a name for himself in the philanthropic space. So in early 2020, you land the role of Dale on The Oval. Was that a dream job?
It was, yeah. It was. To be a series regular on a show was something I always dreamed about.
The complaint includes multiple screenshots of text messages.
Look, and this is crazy, Tyler. If Mario Rodriguez has the receipts, that's why I can tell, to me, this was a real consensual relationship. This boy pulled out receipts of Tyler Perry sending him a text message, multiple text messages. Look, this is both of them. You see Tyler Perry on a jet ski. Tyler sent this boy this goddamn these text messages. Says, nice picture. Yeah, the water does look calm. Derek Dixon, if you weren't flirting with Tyler, I don't know what to call this. Because you told Tyler Perry that it was a nice picture, pure survival. You shouldn't have complimented the picture. You should have got upset when he sent you this. Pure survival. Smash that like button. And then Tyler said, nice picture. He said, great, amazing, awesome picture. You don't see that stud in that picture? Tyler Perry said, yo, you don't see the stud in the picture? All right, you telling me that this is a nice picture, motherfucker, pure survival, but don't you see that I'm a stud? Why would he be telling this man that he's a stud if they weren't going steady? Smash that like button, guys. Derek, you got to admit that Tyler smashed. I don't know if Diddy smashed, but Tyler definitely smashed.
Was that a dream job?
It was, yeah. It was. To be a series regular on a show was something I always dreamed about.
The complaint includes multiple screenshots of text messages allegedly between Dixon and Perry.
Picture where he's on the jet ski. Well, I said, nice picture. And he said, yeah, the water looks calm. And he said, nice picture. You don't see that stud in that picture? Rude. And I said, LOL, yes, that's a stud. And all these texts, I tried to de-escalate them and make a joke out of them.
Now he's sitting there lying, talking about I tried to de-escalate these text messages. Why did you say yes? I see a stud. When Tyler Perry said, "Look, don't you see a stud in the picture?" He said that he told Tyler yes because I was trying to de-escalate the shit. I would use a damn lie, Derek. You knew when that man bought you that motherfucking car, Bible, all you had to do was tell him he was a stud. Tell him he was pretty. So you can get more goodies and get higher in your career, Derek. I think it was consensual, Derek. I'm sorry.
More sexual in nature.
One of them says, what's it going to take for you to have guiltless sex? Have y'all found that in therapy yet? I would hope that you would let someone hold you and make love to you.
Now, the complaint also...
And he said, when are you going to have endless non-guilt sex? That's what Tyler Perry told him. He said, I hope they teach you that in therapy. And guys, I heard that going to therapy was sexy, right? I heard this shit and I thought it was crazy. Pure survival. I think going to therapy is a good thing because, you have some issues you're dealing with, but I don't know where sexy come in at. It's sexy for me to know that you have problems? Pure survival? Absolutely not. So if you think that that's sexy, it better be sexy when that same person going to therapy slap your ass like Will Smith. Pure survival. Call that sexy when he beating your motherfucking ass. Because you got to understand, you said it was sexy that he was going to get help. So you knew he had problems. And you thought it was sexy then. It better be still sexy when that motherfucker lash out on your ass. You know what I'm talking about? Put a 1 in the chat if y'all think going to therapy is sexy. Put a 2 in the chat if y'all think that going to therapy is a good thing, but it ain't nothing sexy about it. I want to see what y'all say. I want to see what y'all say. You know what I'm saying? If you think that it's sexy or if you think that it's a good thing going, but ain't nothing sexy. Oh, yes. I see a whole bunch of motherfucking 2s in the building. Y'all feel the same way that I feel. I can't think it's sexy knowing you got problems. No, it'll be sexy when they fixed.
Between Dixon and Perry.
Picture where he's on the jet ski. Well, I said, nice picture. And he said, yeah, the water looks calm. And he said, nice picture. You don't see that stud in that picture? Rude. And I said, LOL, yes, that's a stud. And all these texts, I tried to de-escalate them and make a joke out of them.
Some of the messages more sexual in nature.
One of them says, what's it going to take for you to have guiltless sex? Have y'all found that in therapy yet? I would hope that you would let someone hold you and make love to you.
Now, the complaint also alleges that in January of 2020, there was an escalation from the text messages to Tyler Perry's behavior becoming physical. Mm-hmm. Can you explain that first alleged incident?
And I don't think that this is right. So it escalated to sexual to Tyler Perry being more aggressive. If you wasn't texting Tyler back and forth like that, Derek, Pure Survival, making that man wiener get hard, you getting him all turned on, he ready to smash. So it's your fault that Tyler Perry got more aggressive. Pure Survival. If you know that a man is hitting on you and you still texting him, you are leading him on. That's what it's called, to lead him on. Derek was trying to get what he was trying to get, Pure Survival, and led that man on to him to become sexually driven.
There was an escalation from the text messages to Tyler Perry's behavior becoming physical. Mm-hmm. Can you explain that first alleged incident?
Yes, we were over at his house. We're having some drinks in his guest house, and it was late at night, and he has a guest quarters, and said that you can sleep there instead of not driving. And his house is far from Atlanta and where I was living, and I got into bed, and then I noticed that he climbed into bed with me as well.
Wow. So you got in bed and noticed that Modia climbed in bed with you. Pure Survival. Smash that like button, guys. If y'all think that he knew what was going on, why would you go and be at Tyler's house late at night? If you said that he was hitting on you, Pure Survival, he been trying to power drive your cakes in. You go and spend a night with the man, and then you're surprised that he slid in the motherfucking bed with you, talking about I like that daddy. It's the same thing with Diddy Glover. Like Little Rodney, try to act like he's surprised, talking about Diddy took advantage of me. You went over there to have a sleepover with Mo Diaz, sir. Bible. You was with the freaky deaky.
Drink some drinks in his guest house, and it was late at night, and he has a guest quarters, and said that you can sleep there instead of not driving. And his house is far from Atlanta and where I was living, and I got into bed, and then I noticed that he climbed into bed with me as well, and started rubbing my leg, and I jumped up out of bed, and he has said, turn around so I can look at you, and just commented on how I looked, and then he got up and left. So
wow. Smash that like button if y'all think that he's lying again. So he said Tyler Perry got in bed with him, buck ass naked, Bible. You know what I'm saying? Started rubbing his thighs like Hassan Campbell. He started rubbing his thighs and hips and shit. And then told him, look, get up, spin around like a little freak off ballerina. Let me see what you got, Bible. So he get up and start spinning around like a freak off ballerina, and Tyler Perry just got up and left. With a hard wiener, Tyler Perry smashed, sir. Now, if you just admitted that he smashed, you know what I'm saying? Because I just can't believe that Tyler just R-worded all of y'all. You was in bed with him buck ass naked. You gave that ass up, Derek. Derek, you let him pound.
Where I was living, and I got into bed, and then I noticed that he climbed into bed with me as well, and started rubbing my leg. And I jumped up out of bed, and he has said, turn around so I can look at you, and just commented on how I looked, and then he got up and left. So I thought after that instance, it was pretty clear that I was not interested in that type of a relationship. It was very, very strange. I mean, I think it's okay that people try to make a move or shoot their shot, but if they get rejected, I think that they should stop. And so
wow. So he said it's okay. He understands that Mo Dia was interested in his tasty cakes. I'm not mad at you for finding me to be attractive. Feel the Bible. And he told me, I thought it was odd that he got in the bed. The moment that man got in bed, it should have been, I'm talking about furniture flying, pills of Bible. You know what I'm talking about? I would have kicked Mo Dia's ass in there. Or Mo Dia would have kicked mine, but we'd have been there. I would have tore that place up, pills of Bible. But he talking about, I just thought that he understood, after that I didn't want him no more. He got in bed with you, sir, and you still kept hanging out with him. Smash that like button, guys. We need 1,000 likes in the building, especially if y'all think that this man is lying. You know what I'm saying? I believe Tyler did all of this, but I think he was with the shits. You know what I'm saying? Like, it just don't sound right. Like, I think y'all was smashing, and you got mad and felt like, damn, if I sue the nigga, I can get way more money.
strange. I mean, I think it's okay that people try to make a move or shoot their shot, but if they get rejected, I think that they should stop. And so I thought it would stop after that. And it didn't.
At the end of the second season, Dale gets shot in the chest 4 times.
Wow, this is crazy, guys. Tyler Perry, it looked like you gonna end up joining goddamn Diddy. Because this is the same thing that happened to Diddy, same thing that happened to R. Kelly. And once 50 Cent do a Surviving Mo Dia series, 50 Cent's gonna do a Surviving Mo Dia's Netflix series. He gonna have all these boys up there telling their motherfucking story, and it's going to be, I'm sorry, it's gonna be hilarious. Pure survival. You know what I'm saying? Because these men are too big and grown to not have fought back. If Tyler Perry really did this and it wasn't consensual, they could have fought motherfucker back. Fuck all that, pure survival. So smash that like button, guys. This is crazy.
Why was that especially concerning for you?
What it meant to me was if I don't make him happy, I could stay dead on the show.
And the complaint specifically says, and I just want to quote it, Mr. Perry made it clear to Mr. Dixon that he would kill off Mr. Dixon's character if he did not indulge Mr. Perry's sexual harassment. Was that message clear to you?
For me, that was his way of showing his power over us and our career.
Now, I believe that Tyler Perry told him, look, if you don't continue to let me smash, I'm going to kill your character off. The character role that he was playing on the Tyler Perry's movie or TV show or whatever, Tyler said, look, I could kill your character off. Pure the Bible. I can send you back down to the welfare office in 5 minutes if you don't continue to give me that good loving. But I felt like you shouldn't have let him smash. If you wouldn't have let him smash and told him no, like Cat Williams said, tell Diddy no, then he wouldn't have been doing that. You know what I'm saying? You gave him some, Derek. You gave him some butter love, and Tyler couldn't get enough. Smash that like button.
Character, if he did not indulge Mr. Perry's sexual harassment, was that message clear to you?
For me, that was his way of showing his power over us and our careers, and that he doesn't have a problem with just killing one of us off.
You're also a screenwriter and had written a TV series called Losing It. Tell us about that.
He ended up wanting to read it, and I at first was like too embarrassed to even send to him, but he did, and he said he loved it and wanted to shoot the pilot for it.
All right, let's go to June of 2021, another alleged incident that you outline in your lawsuit where you're again at Tyler Perry's home in Atlanta, and it ends up with you locking yourself in a bathroom.
Mm-hmm. We started out having drinks in the living room like we, have done before, and
now they started out in the living room. Everybody get the likes up, guys. If y'all, if y'all follow me, listen to this man. He said Tyler snuck in the bed with him, buck ass naked. Was rubbing his tasty cakes, rubbing his thighs, all of these things. Why did he go back to Tyler Perry's house after that? You go back to the man's house and you said, look, it started out like it did the last time. We're just at his house. We're just having drinks. Knowing this man is horny. So Tyler is thinking, damn, he must want it if he keeps coming back. That's how a dude would think with a woman. If a female don't want you, what the fuck you still keep coming back around me for? Pure survival. You want them free drinks. You want me to drive you around and spend money on you, right? So eventually you're going to have to get that pussy up. That's how, I'm sorry, that's how them dudes feel. You go get that pussy up. You ain't just hanging around me for no reason. Pure survival. So he knew what Tyler wanted, and Tyler knew what he wanted. That's how I feel. Smash that like button if y'all agree with me. He knew what Tyler wanted. So he kept leading him on, still kept going over there. Tyler knew all I had to do was pay for shit, give him good roles, let him da-da-da-da-da. Come on. You still kept letting Tyler put the head in. You kept letting him put the head in.
And it ends up with you locking yourself in a bathroom.
Mm-hmm. We started out having drinks in the living room like we, have done before. And it got to a point in the night where, we were both kind of feeling drunk, and I remember we were walking back to the guest area where I've stayed before, and there was this health monitor scale on the way. And I was like, what is that? And he said, well, you have to be in your underwear to measure, whatever, so you should do it. He reached down and pulled my underwear down and grabbed my ass, and I tried to stop him and pull back.
He tried to stop him. Smash that like button if y'all think that he's lying. So Tyler Perry just pulled his pants down. First of all, what were you and him, two grown men by themselves in a big-ass, creepy-ass motherfucking mansion, drinking together, just only y'all two? That sounds like a date, sir. You were on a date. You can't keep leading this man on thinking he gonna keep buying you cars and giving you more scenes and films and shit. And you ain't gonna get that ass up like you did the first time? Pure Bible? You know what I'm saying? He talking about Tyler pulled his pants down. No, motherfucker, you pulled them pants down. And he bent you like a Pepsi can. You know what I'm talking about? Frame right here, back all the way to the corner. Pure Bible. You got your back blown out. And you went over there to get it blown out again, sir.
There was this health monitor scale on the way. And I was like, what is that? And he said, well, you have to be in your underwear to measure, whatever, so you should do it. He reached down and pulled my underwear down and grabbed my ass, and I tried to stop him and pull back my underwear up, and he kind of grabbed my arms and said, no, it's okay. Just go with it. And I said, stop, I don't want to be naked. I don't.
Tell me this do not sound like a female. Like, oh my God. Like when you fucking young, you know what I'm saying? And you trying to break somebody's virginity or something, and she's saying, no, I'm not ready yet. No, I'm just not ready. And you just like, oh no, just come on. I'm just, let me just, it sounds just like that, sir. You were there for the tasty cake taken. You were there for the tasty cake taken. I'm not defending Modia, pure the Bible, absolutely not. But I feel like these people put themselves with Diddy. They put themselves with Tyler. These grown ones. Now, the young ones that was groomed, that's something different. This was a grown man. He like the male version of Cassie Ventura, but grown up. He knew what he was getting into. Pills of Bible. Why you think he looking at me so demonic? Look how he look at me. Look at him. He looking at me like he got an attitude. Pills of Bible. You can be mad at me all you want, Derek. But I'm just saying, what the fuck you doing? Pills of Bible. You can look at me with that evil face because I'm exposing the truth, Derek. Pills of Bible. You was over there busting it wide open. So don't try to give me that mean ass face.
Black my underwear up, and he kind of grabbed my arms and said, no, it's okay. Just go with it. And I said, stop, I don't want to be naked. I don't want this. And he was just like, no, I'm not going to hurt you. And just continued. And in that moment, unless someone's been through something where they have their control over their bodies taken away, you don't really understand the kind of feelings that you get in that moment. It was almost like every thought came through my head: to run, to fight, to freeze. I didn't know what to do.
To run, to fight, to freeze. He didn't know what to do. Smash that like button, guys, if y'all think that he's lying. He didn't know if he should run, if he should freeze, if he should hide. Dude, you backed it up. That's what you did. Look, you a grown-ass man. Thank you. You're a grown-ass man. Fight or flight. How you gonna say you don't know what to do when the man pulled your pants down, dingling, dangling? You know what I'm saying? His hands, you got your cheeks palmed, Your back is on its way to be blown out, and you didn't know what to do? No, dude, you was in there busting it wide open. Look, my baby said he backed it up. Yes. Shout out to the lounge, guys. Like, you're right, sweetheart. He backed it up. Back blown out.
Feelings that you get in that moment, it was almost like every thought came through my head: to run, to fight, to freeze. I didn't know what to do.
He says he de-escalated and distracted Perry and eventually locked himself alone in the guest house bathroom.
The day after that, he called several times and I ended up getting afraid of what was going on the other side. So I picked up, and that's when he said, he was sorry for what happened. He doesn't know why he did that, and that maybe he was self-sabotaging or something. And in the same...
And the man said that he locked himself in the bathroom, pure survival, looking like a young Tom Cruise. Or young Peter Parker. Why didn't you turn into Spider-Man on motherfucking Modia? Pure survival, sir. All them superheroes that Tom Cruise played in the movies. You sitting there like you chewing gum, talking about he locked me in the bathroom. Well, I locked myself in the bathroom. And then he called me the next day and apologized for, turning into a beast on me. No, sir, you was his girlfriend. And then you locked yourself in the bathroom, and the man is going to be like, come on, baby, come on, why you lock yourself in the bathroom? Baby, come out the motherfucking bathroom, girl. Girl, I'm sorry. All right, baby, can you come out the bathroom? You locked yourself in the bathroom like a girlfriend.
He locked himself alone in the guest house bathroom.
The day after that, he called several times and I ended up getting afraid of what was going on the other side. So I picked up, and that's when he said, he was sorry for what happened. He doesn't know why he did that, and that maybe he was self-sabotaging or something. And in the same call, he said, and don't worry, we're going to do your show.
In the lawsuit, you describe this as a calculated pursuit of you by Tyler Perry. There are also several times where he says to you, You have to make your no stronger. How did you respond to this, as it's described, calculated pursuit of you by Tyler Perry?
To me, that's just so insulting. And I reiterated, you know I said stop. You know I said it. I don't.
You know I said stop. You know I said it. Tyler Perry told that motherfucker, look, if you didn't want this, if you didn't want me all over you, peasy ass chest hairs all over you, why didn't you just say no? Like, you got to make a stronger no than the shit that you were doing. And Derek, I agree with him. You ain't gonna keep going over this man's house as he's keep sliding in the bed, baby oil all over his body, buck ass naked with a Model wig on. You kept going over his house late at motherfucking night. That wasn't no strong no, sir. That was you was with the shits. Tyler just had to juice you up, glaze you a little bit more, put a little more oil on you, a little more Vaseline on them ankles, you know what I mean, and slide in. So I agree with Tyler. You wasn't saying no, sir. You was with the shits. Smash that like button, guys. Let's get them likes up to 1,000. This man is lying.
Also, several times where he says to you, you have to make your no stronger. How did you respond to this, as it's described, calculated pursuit of you by Tyler Perry?
To me, that's just so insulting. And I reiterated, you know I said stop. You know I said it. I don't think that people ever get past something like that happening to them.
Dixon tells us he last spoke to Perry in the spring of 2024 and left the show in September of that year. What ultimately became of your pilot losing it?
Yeah, it hasn't gone anywhere. He still owns the rights to it. So I can't now go and sell it.
Then in January, the actor filed a complaint with the EEOC, the federal agency responsible for protecting workers from discrimination. In response to your EEOC complaint, Tyler's representative said, among other things, Mr. Dixon's initial letter to TPS Tyler Perry Studios about its matter demanded $42.5 million to buy his silence. They described your actions as extortion. Were you looking for money to buy your silence?
No, I think I was looking for accountability to what he did. I think what he did was wrong, and it needed to be something that would deter him from doing this to somebody else.
You the damn lie, sir. You was trying to get that bag. You knew your cakes got blown to the moon. Your cakes got taken all the way to the next level. You know what I'm saying? And you couldn't take it no more. You know what I'm saying? And shout out to Gene Deal. Diddy's ex-bodyguard said that Tyler Perry tried to smash one of his friends. Smash that like button. So we know Tyler Perry will push up and try to smash, but you kept going over there. When that man got in the bed with you buck ass naked, that should have been it right there. You know what I mean? But listen to Diddy's ex-bodyguard. Gene Deal was telling about his friend, Tyler Perry, trying to smash his friend.
You don't know everything he's being accused of.
Here go a whole nother thing. But this guy, he doing a civil suit against Tyler Perry. He just, I don't know if he put any racketeering or any criminal acts against him, but it's real funny, man, how stuff I talked about years ago, how Tyler Perry was at Jack the Rapper. I don't know if he was at Jack the Rapper per se, but Jack the Rapper was in Puerto Rico. And me and my man was sitting at a table, Black, this kid named Black, pretty boy Black. We were sitting at the table at this nice restaurant. And 2 bottles of champagne came over to our table. I was like, damn, Black, you balling like that, bro? So I know you got the bill.
Now, y'all see this? Tyler Perry, Gene Deal, Diddy's ex-bodyguard. And I think Diddy might have had something to do with this shit too. Pearls of Waffle. Tyler Perry saw his friend and was like, ooh, I like that, daddy. And Diddy was probably sitting right there with him. Oh, you like that, daddy? All right, well, I got an idea for you, daddy. He sent a bottle of champagne to Gene Deal, a friend, over to their table, to Gene Deal and Gene Deal's kneecaps. Shout out to Gene Deal's kneecaps. But sent a bottle of champagne over there trying to smash.
Black, pretty boy Black. We were sitting at the table at this nice restaurant. And 2 bottles of champagne came over to our table. I was like, damn, Black, you balling like that, bro? So I know you got the bill. He was like, Gene, I thought you ordered that shit. I said, I ain't ordered nothing. What are you talking about? So I called the waitress. I say, hey, yo, these bottles is about $200-300 a bottle, bro. And you talking about we in early 2000s. You know what I'm saying? They're like $200-300 a bottle. I was like, hey, yo. Yo, this at the wrong table. You know what I'm saying? And she said, no. The gentleman over there sent the bottles over to the gentleman over here.
Wow, the gentleman sent the bottle to the gentleman over here. So you see, Derek knew what Tyler Perry was about. Tyler Perry wanted Gene Deal's friend. He didn't want Gene Deal's kneecaps. He wanted Gene Deal's friend's tasty cakes. So he sent him bottles of champagne. That's some shit when it's like, all right, you see that girl across the room? Oh, I'm trying to smash. And you know the money hungry hoes, all you gotta do is just show them you got money, put on the Bible, and they ready to fuck. You can look like Freddy Krueger. They don't give a damn. Oh, he got the money? All right, I'm fucking. So Tyler Perry wanted to smash, so he sent bottles over there. So if you wasn't trying to smash, you supposed to say, oh no, keep these bottles. It's like finding a candy bar on your bunk in prison. If a man put a candy bar on your motherfucking bunk in prison, you're not supposed to eat the M&Ms. Spell the Bible. If you eat the candy bar, then this means that you're down with the freaky deaky. You're down with the freaky deaky. So I don't know if Gene Deal drank the bottle or not. Let's see. Smash that like button.
Yo, this at the wrong table. You know what I'm saying? And she said, no. The gentleman over there sent the bottles over to the gentleman over here. And they pointed to my man Black. And I looked at the gentleman over there, and I looked at Black. I looked at the gentleman over there, and he's smiling. And then I looked at Black. I looked at the gentleman over there, and it was Tyler Perry.
Wow.
I was like, oh, snap. I said, yo, little ninja, let me find out. You wake up in the morning and Mud Deer's in the room with you.
Whoa! Shout out to Gene Deal and Gene Deal's kneecaps. Gene Deal knew it. That's the same. Smash that like button, guys. Everybody get them likes up for Gene Deal. If that is not the same behavior as Diddy Glover, you know how Diddy said it out his own mouth. Like you go to sleep with me on what he said on a Tuesday. You hang out with me on a Tuesday. Oh no, he said if you hang out with me on a Saturday, you'll wake up in bed with me on Tuesday. So Gene Deal knew that his friend Tyler wanted to smash. And Tyler, you will wake up buck ass naked in bed with Tyler Perry, with Modea. With Modea. That's crazy, man. Shout out to Gene Deal for revealing Modea's behavior. So if he wanted you, he wanted you.
And then I looked at Black. I looked at the gentleman over there, and it was Tyler Perry. I was like, oh, snap. I said, yo, little ninja, let me find out. You wake up in the morning and Mud Deer's in the room with you. Man, he sent my man 2 bottles of champagne over. I was like, yo, Black, you know him? He was like, yo, no. I said, send him back. He was like, shh, I'm drinking them.
Wow, see? Gene Deal know the game. He knows the game. You know what I'm talking about? Gene Deal was not only Diddy's bodyguard, but he was an ex fucking parole officer too. Pierce Bible. So Gene knows what happens in prison. If you eat the candy bar, if there's a candy bar on your bed, his homeboy said, no, I'm going to drink these motherfucking drinks. And Tyler is sitting right over there. He got his security, everything. Just go ahead and take one more sip. Just take one more sip. The moment you crack that bottle open, that means that you're his girl for the night. That you're his girl for the night. So Gene knew it. Gene said, I'm not drinking those motherfuckers. You don't even know Tyler Perry. But Tyler knew what he wanted.
I said, yo, little ninja, let me find out. You wake up in the morning and Mud Deer's in the room with you. Man, he sent my man 2 bottles of champagne over. I was like, yo, Black, you know him? He was like, yo, no. I said, send him back. He was like, shh, I'm drinking them. I said, all right, dude. Go ahead and drink them all if you want to. Tyler Perry sending grown men bottles of champagne over to their table back then.
Wow, back then, he was sending grown men bottles of champagne. So you telling me Derek Dixon did not like the treatment that Tyler was giving him? He bought you a car the first day he saw you, sir. Pure Bible. You know what I'm talking about? He told you, no, you never been an actor. Well, you're going to be an actor today. When there's multiple people that's been auditioning and trying to get in that have talent, they have talent. No, Diddy was doing the same thing. If Diddy wants you, he gonna give you a role in something, put you on a song, but then that's gonna be your only song. You're gonna be a Cassie Ventura. I gotta make a move now. I've been waiting. I only dropped one song now, and when it's gonna come out, I've been waiting. That's the same thing that they do. That's crazy. So Tyler was aggressive like that years ago. He was aggressive.
Man, he sent my man 2 bottles of champagne over. I was like, yo, Black, you know him? He was like, yo, no. I said, send him back. He was like, shh, I'm drinking them. I said, all right, dude. Go ahead and drink them as if you want to. Tyler Perry sending grown men bottles of champagne over to their table back then. So when I told that story, you know, I guess some people was mad at me because I told the story. But I also knew about the Boondocks. Did you ever watch the Boondocks? And they did this segment on there when this actor was acting like he was a woman, like Muddy, but only to have sex with men. You ain't ever seen that?
Nah, I never seen it. I heard about it though. I've been hearing about it all week.
Yeah, man. They did an episode on the...
And that's the thing. They've been talking about Tyler Perry for a long time. Through cartoons, through everything about what he was like and what he got into. Smash that like button, guys.
Boondocks of like Muddy, but only reason he was doing that was to have sex with men. Had him in the play, in the movie, and things like that. So they did that. And Tyler Perry had them take it off and end up eventually having the whole show taken off the air.
Wow. Because they was exposing Tyler Perry back then. And he was getting people's shows taken off the air for talking about what he allegedly was doing. And I want to say, shout out to actor, what was it? Christian Keys. Christian Keys survived Tyler Perry's sexual harassment and sexual advancements. Y'all remember when Christian Keys came out and said Tyler was trying to smash him? He was all frustrated and shit. Smash that like button for him. Now, I don't think Christian let Tyler smash. This boy right here.
And I really, like, it's in my bone marrow to discuss that because thankfully God built me the way that he built me, but I'm not sure, you know, based on this person's claims and brags, that he's literally got, at the same time this person was sexually harassing me for years.
Now, he was first, Tyler Perry's actor, to come out and say that Tyler, allegedly, he's talking about Tyler Perry, sexually harassed him for years. This is the same thing that these other men been saying. Can y'all imagine if 50 Cent get Mario Rodriguez, the boy Derek Dixon, and get Christian Keys all on the Tyler Perry documentary? There's enough men that came out so far that we could get a Tyler Perry docu-series this coming year. Pure Bible. You will end up with Diddy, Tyler, if this shit come out to be true. Because this man was standing on business. Smash that like button, guys. Let's get 900 likes in the building, man. Derek stood tall with Tyler.
Literally got, at the same time this person was sexually harassing me for years. He was claiming, you know, that he had multiple young black men on the payroll and they just had to show up when he requested them to be there. And clearly that's why it felt to him that it was okay to say these things. And I really, I want to have these discussions. I want to be transparent with y'all about that. I've done my best to forgive this person, but it happens. It happens. It's not just women that have to deal with it, but it's also men sometimes. And it'll be men tempting men. And that's why a lot of my posts over the last few years have been about taking the scenic route, taking a long way around, because if that means that you can carry your integrity with you, then, and it's 11:11. Thank you, Heavenly Father, for another opportunity to connect with you. Please forgive my sins, my shortcomings, my bad decisions, and my mistakes. Please continue to guide and protect us as only you can. Everybody that's watching, it's not a presentation. If I see 11:11, I try to have another conversation with God. So thank you, Heavenly Father. I appreciate you. We love you. We thank you. In Jesus Christ's name.
And you know that it has to be bad. Anytime these men have to pray to God because of the horror and the trauma that they went through surviving Modia. This is crazy. The man is literally saying a prayer for his tasty cakes. Everybody smashed that like button for Dirk. Dirk did everything Christian Keys. He fought, he prayed. He really prayed to get Tyler Perry away from his ass. This is horrible, guys.
Amen. That's interesting. But there are people that will and have and will continue to, unfortunately, offer these things. And some of them are your heroes.
Wow.
Some of them are people who y'all like, oh yeah, such and such is amazing, and he does this and he does that. Yeah, but he also does this.
Wow, you see what he was saying? He said some of these people we look up to in Hollywood, they will be our heroes. We look at them like, oh, these big movie stars. Oh, Tyler Perry, he's so great. Did you see what he did in this one movie? But the Christian is saying, yeah, y'all looking at him like this, but y'all don't know he also does this. Smash that like button.
Some of them are people who y'all like, oh yeah, such and such is amazing, and he does this and he does that. Yeah, but he also does this and that. At some point soon, it's gonna have to come out. I've kept one of these on me since '05. Whether it's a keychain recorder or a pen, because most predators would check your phone. And once the sexual harassment started, I was like, well, I gotta protect me, because I'm saying no, and I don't want this person, as powerful as they are, to try to get in the way of my work.
Wow. So he was recording. This boy had pens that had cameras on it, pure survival. So if he get down with 50 Cent, oh my God, with the video footage, because this was the time when he was about to come out and expose Tyler then. But I think that they paid him off. But he got recordings of when he was being sexually harassed, when his tasty cakes was at danger. So he got it all on tape. But he was afraid that Tyler was going to blackball him. And Cat Williams said that that's what they were doing. Oprah Winfrey, you, Free Stedman. Oprah, y'all was blackballing these people. You know what I mean? If they didn't do what y'all want them to do. This is crazy, guys. A human tasty cake sacrifice machine. Smash that like button, guys. We need 1,000 likes in the building. Just double tap the screen. It's free to do, guys. You ain't got to send me no money. Just show some love, especially for Derek, guys. This is crazy.
I'm saying no, and I don't want this person, as powerful as they are, to try to get in the way of my work. So I started recording. So I have them offering me money to take my clothes off.
Wow.
I have recordings when I wasn't working with them or for them. I have recordings of them confessing that, the other guys that they have on the payroll, all of the above.
Wow. So he's saying that Tyler Perry was paying him money, was trying to pay him money to take his clothes off, and he got the shit on camera. Imagine if the young people that come into Hollywood that don't know the business, you know how many people that would have took their motherfucking clothes off for the money, pure survival? Imagine if you know your rent due or you about to get evicted or you know what I'm talking about? You about to go on a foreclosure, you about to lose your house, every goddamn thing. And then Tyler comes and say, look, I could change the whole thing. Just get buck ass naked. Motherfuckers could lie and act like they wouldn't do it, pure survival, but they would have been taking their pants down faster than a motherfucker. And it's a shame. If you want to help somebody, why do you gotta sexually take advantage when you know a motherfucker is fucked up like that? That's horrible, guys. Smash that like button.
I have recordings when I wasn't working with them or for them. I have recordings of them confessing that, the other guys that they have on the payroll, all of the above. And the difference is, the wonderful thing about confidentiality agreements and non-disclosure agreements is that they can't prevent you from turning all of those things over to the police, because sexual harassment is a crime. Attempted sexual assault is a felony. And Tams, you literally just asked, why do we as black people have to deal with that? But sometimes it's our own people. Sometimes it's our own heroes.
Wow.
Sometimes it's the very people we deify. And we look up like, oh, they're doing so much, they're doing so much. No, they're also doing this. And my only reservation about naming the people, there was directors along the way like, hey, you read for this, that, and the other. You want to come back up to the apartment? I'm like, nah, I'm good. You got my headshot, my resume, and I'm good.
And that's the same thing the other boy said. Tyler Perry invited him back to his motherfucking house. And like he said, it's not just Tyler. It's not just Diddy Glover. It's a bunch of them sick motherfuckers in Hollywood trying to invite him. Look, you want to come back to the apartment, pure survival? You know what I'm saying? Knowing that you going to put something in my drink. And I'm going to wake up buck ass naked, back blunked out. Going to go put my jacket on, but I don't even got a back. Excuse me, sir, where my back at? Oh, your back is back there in the room back there, pure survival. You know what I'm saying? This is just horrible that they had to go through this. Smash that like button, guys. This is crazy.
And my only reservation about naming the people, there was directors along the way like, hey, you read for this, that, and the other. You want to come back up to the apartment? I'm like, nah, I'm good. You got my headshot, my resume, and I'm good. If I can handle that or not. I can kill that, but I don't need to come up to your apartment. We already had the audition. There's other people that I want to say everything, and my brother was like, nah, not yet. I want to tell it on the mountain, over the hills, and everywhere. I want to speak on it. And the good news is that they don't even have to believe me. Hopefully they would, but even if they don't, they can hear this person. Since sexual harassment started, I've carried many recorder devices on me, keychains, pens, thumb drives with a charged battery that get 6, 7, 8 hours, all the above. So I have the conversations. I really want to air that shit out because it bothers me when I'm alone at night. Like, man, the world is celebrating this person and they don't even know the shady and predatory way in which this person moves.
Wow, that is crazy, guys. Come on, guys. Let's go. Let's get 800 likes in the building right now, guys. He said, when he's alone at night, all he could think about is the shady, sick, nasty, demonic behavior of surviving Modia. You know what I mean? And people sitting around praising this man. He can't even sleep at night. And he said that the recordings, we can understand his voice. If he put this out, imagine, like I said, 50 Cent is going to get all of this out. 50 Cent is, smash that like button if y'all think 50 Cent going to get these recordings. Smash that like button if y'all think 50 Cent is going to get these recordings that this man is talking about that he got Tyler Perry on. Y'all know damn well 50 going to get that shit. Pure Bible. Who can get a better motherfucking 50 Cent is going to get them recordings. And like he said, we're going to know the person's voice. Put a 1 in the chat if y'all know what Modia voice sound like. Put a 2 in the chat if y'all don't know what Modia voice sound like. Because that's why he's saying that. We're going to know who that person is. Tyler Perry can't hide his voice. He can't hide. I know what Tyler Perry sound like. I know what Modia sound like. You know what I'm saying? What both of them motherfuckers sound like. 50 Cent played this on a docu-series, guys. I think Tyler Perry's docu-series may be better than Diddy's. From what this boy is saying.
Chains, pens, thumb drives with a charged battery that get 6, 7, 8 hours, all the above. So I have the conversations. I really want to air that shit out because it bothers me when I'm alone at night. Like, man, the world is celebrating this person and they don't even know the shady and predatory way in which this person moves.
Wow.
And the way that, predators resent the prey that gets away. So when you don't say yes, when you don't say, okay, I'll acquiesce and, sign up and literally and figuratively play ball, because we're not doing that.
Wow. Shout out to him, guys. Smash that like button. Christian Keys didn't play ball. He did not play ball. He's admitting that there are other guys that Tyler Perry told him, look, I got other men on payroll. I clapped their cheeks. I blonked their back out many of times. I've blonked their back out many of times. And they won't say nothing. I just want your back. Can I have your back? You know what I mean? But he wouldn't play ball. He wouldn't play ball. So Tyler Perry started blackballing him.
Predators resent the prey that gets away. So when you don't say yes, when you don't say, okay, I'll acquiesce and, sign up and literally and figuratively play ball, because we're not doing that, they resent you. This is a conversation we're going to have, and we're going to have soon, because it bothers me in my spirit that I can forgive people. That's one thing. But yeah, Pete, we don't play ball. That's my brother in there. And he knows the real deal. He knows the who. I'm good. Somebody said, you don't look okay. I'm okay. I have peace. I'm literally strategically planning my next 8 moves. I'm good. God got me, because he was watching when I was offered these opportunities and I didn't say yes. I didn't sell my soul or my ass. Excuse my French, y'all.
Wow. Smash that like button, guys. We need 300 more likes. For this man did not sell his soul and sell his ass. You know what I'm saying? Y'all got to show love for that. Everybody want to talk about all the people that sold their soul for a freak off jelly roll, pills of Bible. This man didn't sell his soul. He didn't sell his tasty cakes, and he didn't sell his back. He still kept his back. You know what I'm saying? Never got it blunked out. Never got it blunked out. So y'all definitely need to show love for him because he's going to help the next generation of men and children coming through Hollywood, showing that, look, you can stand up. So what if they blackball you? At least you still got your back.
I have peace. I'm literally strategically planning my next 8 moves. I'm good. God got me because he was watching when I was offered these opportunities and I didn't say yes. I didn't sell my soul or my ass. Excuse my French, y'all. I know some of y'all, hopefully y'all have no kids around, but I didn't sell nothing for success. It's like, nah, that's not what I want. You know, I ain't into that. I ain't into dudes. I got an only beard in the bed policy. Mine is the only beard in the bed. Yeah, we ain't doing none of that. I don't
See that? He said, I'm not into dude. I'm not into dudes. It's only one beard that can get in my bed. It's only one beard. Pure Bible. So Modia, he don't care if you try to shave your beard off. None of that. There's only one set of motherfucking facial hairs that can get in my bed. That can get in my bed.
No kids around, but I didn't sell nothing for success. It's like, nah, that's not what I want. You know, I ain't into that. I ain't into dudes. I got an only beard in the bed policy. Mine is the only beard in the bed. Yeah, we ain't doing none of that. I don't get out like that. And these people kept on for years. Sexual harassment is a crime. Attempted sexual assault is a felony. And where I'm at now is that in the middle of the night, I think about if I'm brave enough to name the person. I'll take a polygraph live. I'll take 5.
Wow, he will take 5 polygraph tests, guys, for the name, the person. And allegedly, to me, he's talking about Tyler Perry, guys. Smash that like button if y'all believe he's talking about Tyler Perry. He's hitting everything on the nose. He worked for Tyler Perry. He worked with Tyler Perry. Everything he's saying is with all the victims that are coming out. They're saying exactly what he said, and he was first to say it. This is when he was going to come out. But now that the other one teamed up with 50 Cent, 50 going to get all of them. There's no way. 50 going to make sure everything he's saying, he gets the tapes and get it all out. That's going to be the next big viral goddamn docu-series. I can't wait.
Where I'm at now is that in the middle of the night, I think about if I'm brave enough to name the person. I'll take a polygraph live. I'll take 5 polygraphs live. And I'll pass all of them because it's the truth. This person is a predator, and he's one of several. And it's a shame, man. But I think it's time. I want to, and I know, P, I know you're on here. I want to say everything now. And I have proof. It's not like I'm just making false accusations. I intentionally let the statute of limitations expire. It's not about money, but I'm gonna have to take the receipts, the recordings down to the police department. And
Wow. Smash that like button, guys, if y'all think Tyler Perry going to end up getting locked up like Diddy. This man is not worried about no money. He said, look, I don't even want no money. I'm about to take the receipts, the recordings, And he was talking about, look, I got goddamn toothpaste every motherfucker wear. Pure survival. He was talking about taking the recordings down to the police station then. You think that 50 Cent is going to have any love or mercy for fucking Tyler Perry, Pure Bible? When 50 Cent's doing movies, he's doing fucking docu-series, he's doing TV shows. 50 Cent eventually wants to take over everything for his film. And Tyler Perry, one of the big dogs. So, of course, 50 Cent gonna take his ass down. Pure Bible. Tyler, look like you heading to jail, dog. Medea goes to jail in real life. That movie need to come out.
The statute of limitations expire. It's not about money, but I'm gonna have to take the receipts, the recordings down to the police department and let them hear this individual. I wasn't working for him in the month and the year that he showed up to my apartment and offered me $100 grand to take my clothes off.
Wow. Now, guys, keep it real. Put a one in the chat. If Tyler Perry would have showed up at your house, he said at the time he wasn't even working for him at the time for these months. He showed up at his house and said, look, I'm going to give you $100,000. Get buck ass naked. Pure survival. Put a one in the chat if you'd have got buck ass naked. Put a two in the chat if you would have been like, hell no, I'm not getting buck ass naked for that $100,000. Put a three in the chat if you'd have got buck ass naked and just was like, Tyler, look, you're not going to tell nobody, is you? Pure survival. You're not going to touch me, is you? You ain't got to touch me. Just let me get buck ass naked. Hand me my motherfucking money. Hey, put the towel right there and hand me my money. You can't touch me though. Tyler didn't say, look, let me hit it or I'm gonna touch you. He said, just get buck ass naked for that $100 grand. Bible. Some of you motherfuckers know y'all have been standing behind the goddamn. Look, I'm gonna stand back here and get buck ass naked, Tyler. You stand over there. I'm gonna stand behind this motherfucker. I'm getting buck ass naked. Guys, I'm getting naked. All right, where's my 100,000? I'm naked. I'm naked. Then he start taking the chair, pulling me around. No, let me the fuck go, goddammit. Let me go, goddammit. I'm naked. Just give me my money. Y'all know damn well y'all motherfuckers would have got buck ass naked. 100,000, and he didn't say, look, don't touch me. He motherfuckers say, all right, you're naked now. Let me hug you from the back.
I wasn't working for him in the month and the year that he showed up to my apartment and offered me $100 grand to take my clothes off. He said, I don't even need to touch you. I just want to see you naked. I declined. Because again.
So he declined. He said, look, I don't need to touch you. Just get buck ass naked. And Derek declined. See, everybody ain't going to take it. Do y'all think Derek lying? Do y'all think Derek got asshole naked, Pure Bible? He just didn't let Tyler hug him from the back with his cakes out? Because Christian said, look, no. I said no. Look, somebody blue said yes. No. All right, yeah, he didn't. Look, somebody said he lied. Christian, they think you did it. Smash that like button, guys. Everybody in the building, man. This is just crazy, man. And Tyler got that bag, guys. So whenever he wanted it, he was going to do whatever he wanted to do to get who he wanted. And it's the same shit that Diddy was doing. And that's why they coming for the ultra bag. You got a $77 million lawsuit right now, $260 million lawsuit. You know what I'm saying? Like, this shit getting crazy.
The month and the year that he showed up to my apartment and offered me $100 grand to take my clothes off. He said, I don't even need to touch you. I just want to see you naked. I declined. Because again, scenic route. I got my integrity with me. I'll take the long way around. But being that I wasn't working with him and we were in my apartment, he had visited my apartment to offer me a job. of this fall because the lead of this particular project was going to do something else, so he needed another lead. I recorded it because I didn't trust him, and I had told him over and over, and he still always tried shit. Just tried shit. So if people don't believe me, they can hear him in his voice.
Wow.
I have always kept something on me. Always. Even if my phone is off. Something else is, if I'm around somebody that has tried to sexually harass me, pressure me, intimidate me into some nonsense, I've always kept something on me.
He's smart, guys. Give it up for Derek. Derek is smart. Derek knew that these Hollywood people were predators. You know what I'm saying? So he kept a recorder. Guys, listen, we need 250 likes right now, guys, or I'm just done. Cause I can't sit here and YouTube keeps sending me emails asking me how come you got all these people in the building and they're not tapping that like button. You know what I'm saying? It's no sense of me staying live when I'm sacrificing my tasty cakes. Do you understand that Mo Dia could show up? You know what I'm saying? Can literally show up at the front door and then try to go in my back door. He shows up at my front door and try to go through my back door just for speaking out, giving a voice to these victims. Don't y'all care about my tasty cakes? Do y'all want my tasty cakes unraveled? I need those likes to be up. Shout out to everybody that's smashing it right now. Aren't y'all worried about me getting smashed? Y'all want to laugh? Oh, I love the way Jamil deliver it, funny and all of that shit, pure survival, because that's how I really talk. You know what I'm saying? But I do feel in danger. I do feel at danger. Pure survival. They said Tyler Perry, Mo Dia is like 6'7". I'm only fucking what 5'9", 5'10", pure survival. You know what I'm saying? And then he come and show up at the door talking about, I got this 100,000 for you. Pure survival. Just get buck ass naked, Jamil. Get naked. And I'm not gonna touch you, Jamil. You know what I mean? Then I gotta ask my woman, baby, look here. I ain't got to do nothing, sweetheart. I ain't got to do nothing. But can I just get buck ass naked real quick? We're gonna get this 100 grand. Like, it's gonna be me, baby. I'm a sacrifice for a better life. It's like, no, look, y'all ain't shit. For y'all to think that I'm gonna get buck ass naked, y'all ain't right. Cause some of y'all is like, Jamil, you definitely got naked from the head down, present hour. You know what I'm talking about? I wouldn't have. For them tasty cakes, I wasn't taking it. This pan glingo is not funny, Pastor Bible. I'm not getting buck ass naked. Drake's mustache, no, I'm not. You know what I'm talking about? But for real, I am sacrificing myself by giving these people a voice. Tyler Perry and his crew is definitely not happy with me. I'm telling you that right now. And he might sit there and lie. Jamil, I wanted you in my new movie. I don't even want to be in your damn movie. Cause I see that you're going to try to hit on me. You're going to try to smash. You know what I mean? And motherfuckers used to say that all the time. Jamil, you know, you and Tyler Perry look alike. Shout out to Neva Rivers, just became a member. Bible. Shout out to my new member, guys. Everybody, shout out to my new member and all my members over here. If you want to survive Hollywood, this is the place to be. You know what I mean? And y'all see, I don't give a damn if the numbers go down. I need another 150 people to hit that like button. You know what I'm talking about? I refuse to be abused. I refuse to be abused. Because when I deliver my shit, guys, I give y'all hardcore comedy right on top of it. Pure survival. You can't get this motherfucker nowhere. You know what I'm saying? So it's all good. Shout out to everybody. I'm glad y'all had a great Christmas, a great holiday. New Year's is coming up. You know what I'm saying? New Year's is coming up. And Mo Dia is showing up at doors offering 100,000 to get buck ass naked.
Always. Even if my phone is off. Something else is, if I'm around somebody that has tried to sexually harass me, pressure me, intimidate me into some nonsense, I've always kept something on me. so I can protect myself. Because if they're that powerful and they feel that entitled, then they can also try to get in the way of your work. I want to speak on it. I also want to keep making great things and creating jobs and opportunities. But I don't know, I got backups for the backups for the backups for the backups. I've watched way too many Jason Bourne movies not to have 15 backups. I can press play and you can hear the person and you'll know immediately who the person is that's offering me $100,000 to strip.
Can y'all imagine that in the Medea voice? He said, I can hit play on the button. He has Medea recorded, and you'll be able to hear Tyler Perry saying, look, I'm gonna give you 100,000 to get buck ass naked. If 50 Cent get a hold of this tape, my God, Tyler Perry, you better try to talk to 50 Cent right now. Because now you got your victims teaming up, and then they connecting Diddy, saying Diddy smashed them along with Tyler. This is gonna be crazy, guys.
15 backups. I can press play and you can hear the person and you'll know immediately who the person is that's offering me $100,000 to strip. You'll know right away, and it'll break your heart. I won't have to say the person's name, but I can and I will. I don't mind doing a polygraph or 3 or 5 on live TV, and I'll pass all of them because it's the truth.
Damn, so it's gonna break our heart if we hear Tyler Perry voice saying what he's saying, guys. And I'm not gonna front, I believe him. Out of all of those guys, Christian Keys is the one, to me, is the most stand-up. Because he came out a long time ago and was about to say Tyler's name. But I think that they paid him off. You know what I mean? But I know that he didn't let him smash. You know what I'm saying? But Tyler, you got a lot of these lawsuits, dude. You better start paying them. Because now that they linking up with 50 Cent, 50 can give him the ultra bag.
And speaking of allegations, Tyler Perry, arguably one of Atlanta's biggest celebrities, one of the biggest moguls that we know of, has been sued. He's facing a lawsuit over apparent sexual assault allegations. One of his actors from the hit movie Boo, a Medea Halloween, is looking for $77 million against Tyler Perry, saying that there were unwanted sexual advances made toward him over the last several years.
Now, y'all see this? $77 million. Now, think about this. Some of y'all that would have got buck ass naked for the 100,000 that Tyler was offering, do you know you just missed 77 million? All you had to do was tell him no and then sue his ass and get the 77 million plus a Bible. And y'all kept thinking that Jamil would have got buck ass naked for the 100K. No, I would have told him no, and I would have recorded him like Christian Keys, and I would have sued for 77 million plus a Bible. And y'all thought I was gonna get buck ass naked. You know what I'm saying? No, I would have sued. I would have sued. I would have sued.
A lawsuit over apparent sexual assault allegations. One of his actors from the hit movie Boo, a Medea Halloween, is looking for $77 million against Tyler Perry, saying that there were unwanted sexual advances made toward him over the last several years. Now, the actor's name is Mario Rodriguez. He filed his lawsuit Thursday in the state of California. Again, alleging that Tyler Perry subjected him to those unwanted sexual advances that happened multiple times over a series of several years. He says that
and they all say that it happened for years. They're all saying the same thing. And Mario Rodriguez, he not playing with Tyler. Think about this. Mario Rodriguez filed this $77 million lawsuit on Medea Christmas Day, Pierce her Bible. The man filed this lawsuit on Christmas. Y'all hear them saying Thursday? This shit just came out on Christmas Day. Mario motherfucker Rodriguez said, no, I know what I want for Christmas. I want 77 million motherfucking dollars. So he sued Tyler. Tyler had to have a fucked up Christmas. Pure the Bible. He wanted to squirt eggnog on the man tasty cakes on Christmas. When this lawsuit came out, eggnog juice stains was spraying all over the place. Tyler eggnog shooting all in his own face. Oh, what's going on? Oh, look, motherfucker, they done sued you. Put the wiener down. The Fed's gonna run into the Tyler Perry's freak off dungeon. Get on the ground, Modell. Get on the ground. Put your dick down. Put the dick away. God damn it, you going to jail.
Alleging that Tyler Perry subjected him to those unwanted sexual advances that happened multiple times over a series of several years. He says that he also committed sexual battery and assault toward him while he was there at Perry's home in Los Angeles. Again, he's looking for at least $77 million in damages. He's not only sued Tyler Perry, but has also sued Lionsgate, which distributed the 2016 film that I told you about, Boo, A Medea Halloween. He says that Lionsgate turned a blind eye to Tyler Perry's alleged misconduct and didn't do anything to help him. So Lionsgate has not immediately responded to comment about this, but we are hoping that we hear something soon. Meanwhile, Tyler Perry's lawyer has denied the allegations publicly. So again, we'll be keeping our eyes on this. $77 million is nothing to scoff at. So that is a really big deal. And when I saw that notification hit my phone from the Fox Local app, my jaw was on the floor. Tyler Perry.
Wow, everybody's jaw on the floor. 77 million, man. This is crazy. And these allegations been out there for years, but it's starting to get real. It's the same with Diddy Glover. When Diddy Glover started going down, you started seeing survivors and you started seeing victims come forward. And y'all know 50 Cent is you know, you got to give it to him. The man is a motherfucking genius from Jamaica, Queens. Personal Bible. Shot 9 times, came back like a goddamn, you know, like came back hard as hell, guys. Came back hard as hell to come from the slums and be one of the biggest movie people out there. Was one of the biggest rappers at the time where he don't even got rap no more. Fuck rapping, pure survival. I'm doing goddamn movies, documentaries. Everybody's scared to fuck with 50 Cent. Pure survival. I get into some shit with him. That nigga could do a documentary on me tomorrow. Pure survival. But it'll benefit me. I'll be happy the motherfucker. Go ahead, do a docu-series, 50. I'll play myself in that motherfucker. Pure survival. You know what I'm talking about? But Tyler, you better contact 50 Cent and tell him don't put them victims out that you're going to pay the money. Because these people is not playing, guys. Shout out to everybody in the building, man. Make sure y'all hype this video when y'all get out. Like, share, subscribe. Follow me on TikTok. Follow me on Instagram. We're going to stay updated with this. Salute to all my members. Y'all continue having a great motherfucking holiday. Pure survival.